Okay, welcome to Fiction Culture, guys. My name's Santana. I'm joined here with Gorilla Mar,
Hello.
Chaos the Kid,
You're
and Momo21.
Hola.
Today we're doing a top 10 swordsman's list. The premise is more about favorites than power scaling, so don't be mad if your favorite character's at the bottom of the list or just excluded. Maybe he's not that clean. Alright, so I'm gonna get started with my number 10 on the list of top 10 swordsmen. I have Zoro at the very bottom from One Piece.
Oh,
what,
we
Oh, wait.
bro?
ready?
Hear me out, hear
All
me
right,
out.
so Santana is most definitely Zoro hater for sure.
Can I
For
be a Sanji
sure.
lover? Is that a thing?
There's nothing wrong with Sanji loving.
No.
Listen, I just think Zoro's cooler without his sword, but when he picks up his sword, it's kind of alright. It's people on this list who live by the sword, die by the sword, if you feel me. But next, let's get Mar with your number 10.
Oh, my number 10 most definitely is Zabuza.
Zabuza for Naruto?
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
what,
valid.
what made him a top 10 character?
Just Naruto's arc altogether, like how he was the villain at first, like making it seem like he was gonna end up killing Kakashi into him being the bandit he is without his sword in his arms.
Yeah, he is the GOAT. Okay, next,
I agree with that.
let's get Chaos.
My number 10, Urza from Fairy Tail.
No way, no way.
Bro, she is a beast, and I'll give her that. But without her magic, she's weak as shit.
You know what? Yeah, you got that. You got that. You got that. But I want to hear the rest of your list.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
get there. We'll get there. But
We'll get there.
Momo, give us your number 10 real quick.
My number 10 would have to be Kirito.
What show was that?
Sword Art Online, because he's actually pretty good. Like he's actually, if I have to be honest, the best dual swordsman. Maybe not the best. He's good with two swords. But out of the other swordsmen that I know, he is probably 10, and he's stronger than most, but not all.
I haven't seen Sword Art Online, so I'll take your word for it, but it sounds valid, you feel me?
Me neither. I gotta check that shit out.
My number 9 is Speed of Sound Sonic from One Punch Man. He's an alright character, but his fight scenes with Saitama are just ridiculous. Like the animation, the bloodlust. Then there was that moment where Saitama literally bit his sword in half, and I think that was like
I
a
know
peak
exactly what you're
fiction.
talking about now.
But yeah, that's
I'll
why
give
he
you
comes in
that.
number 9. Definitely top 10.
I feel like once they flesh him out more, he'll be like a better character in the future.
Hopefully, right? Alright, Mar, let me get you number 9.
All right, my number 9 might surprise a lot of people, but it is Tenjin from Demon Slayer.
Sheesh.
Blind guy?
No, the Sound Hashira. He's not blind.
Oh, yeah, that's wrong, Kasha.
And why? Because he literally throws small bombs before he strike with his swords, and that's crazy. But are they considered swords, though?
I'm
they
looking
consider
at
dual
them.
swords. If you look at them, they are length.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. They're definitely like short swords, maybe. They look like big ass butcher knives.
Like
though.
daggers, yeah.
Secondary sword for samurais type shit.
Listen, don't say if you got Ichigo on this list, but these look like little versions of Ichigo swords. So I'm
Okay.
counting it. It's
Exactly.
valid. It's valid. Okay, Kid, let me get your number 9.
My number 9, Hyrule from Rave Master. Power wise, he's not the strongest, but utility wise, he has a bunch of different sword forms.
So he always got what he needs.
Yeah.
Okay, valid. But nah, his multiplication sword is valid though. But Momo, you got us with number 9?
All right. For me, number 9 will probably be Rin from Blue Exorcist.
Ooh.
That shit was legendary.
Yo, I was gonna put him on my list, but I was like, nah, he not a top tier character. But his sword, that like just like in universe, he's clean. And,
Exactly.
yo, especially I think like the sword art of like most of the characters are just valid in that show.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like the girl with the snake sword and everything, that shit was lit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, he's definitely my top 9. Because I mean, in my opinion, his character and the way he is, like he's at first he's mad confused, but then he's like, all right, I'm gonna be a swordsman, and you can see that he's trained very hard to get to where he ended up at. So, and he killed his dad, the devil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
smoked
most
him.
def.
Good thing he killed the devil. But my number 8, I got Rengoku from Demon Slayer.
Bro,
Okay.
Rengoku, he's the flame Hashira, the flame goat. Like I feel like he would be ace in a fight.
Fucking legend.
he had the
calm that
shortest
down.
time.
You're most deaf.
I feel
He
like
had
he,
the shortest time on Demon Slayer.
but his
But
time
his
was
like,
valuable.
the most mightiest, right? Like he was
It
that
was-
guy.
Like I never watched a
Oh, he
movie
fought
and
two
then
he fought a lower tier moon demon and upper tier. So gotta give him that.
Yeah, but he had clap. Like he beat the lower tier moon, easily, like damn near no diff. But the Upper Moon, he got clapped.
To
And
be
just for that
fair,
same
to
Upper
be
Moon to
fair,
get clapped later,
he
like
had two main characters not doing shit to help him.
Facts.
Not doing a damn thing to help that man. It was
And
kind of
for
embarrassing.
somebody, honestly, for someone who just got out of a fight in the train to fight another demon and not having any time to recover or relax, he put up a really good fight in my opinion.
he
Yeah.
did, but like he is still one of the weakest Hashiras, undoubtedly.
Damn, man, you don't gotta do that. All
No, it's
right.
bad because like I used to fuck with him so hard, but like I read the manga, so like going further in the chapter, it's like damn.
He said, "Man, you lost to a train, El Hashira."
Right.
Damn. Gorilla
That's a valid
Mar.
ass number 8 though.
Can I get your number 8, Gorilla?
My number 8 clearly is Ren from Blue Exorcist. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't like, that's an underrated anime 1. 2, that's underachieved, swordsman skill shift. Like, he's just that guy. Like, you can't say he's not. Yes, he does get help, but he can solo a lot of people with his full power.
I'm gonna say this real quick. You said Blue Exorcist is a underrated anime, and I couldn't agree more. And that's why a lot of people from that anime got snubbed, in my opinion. But you know what I mean,
Bro, it was even worse because they didn't finish it. Like,
I think you put me on to that, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, we used to watch it after school.
Yeah, most deaf. I remember that.
all right, Chaos. Let me get your number 8.
Cavendish from One Piece.
Cavendish.
From Dressrosa. Dressrosa? No, it's not.
No, I know Cavendish. Cavendish is he's a top tier character, I guess. Like just from being like the Grand Fleet. Like the Grand Fleet is definitely I feel like we need more Grand Fleet. That's all I gotta say
That's
about
a blind guy?
Nah, he's a dude with the split personalities. Like his introduction was cool in itself, and then like once they showed his split personality and how much of a beast that thing is, it's like he elevated up on higher from like my usual rankings on One Piece characters. Because at first I thought he was gonna be trash. Like compared to Zoro, a lot of like swordsmen are trash, but
Exactly.
All right, Momo, let me get your number 8.
All right, so for number 8, my next two ones, you might disagree with me, but I'm gonna have to go with Remember, we're talking about favorite characters. We're not talking about strength or internal. But I'm gonna have to go with Inosuke from Demon Slayer.
Inosuke, Mr.
I
Boarhead
respect
himself.
that answer.
valid, very valid.
And only because he may not be the strongest out of a lot of the characters, but he's definitely a unique character.
Yeah,
Definitely
durable. That man could do a lot of different things. Like when he broke his body and his arms.
And he kept moving.
Yeah, that shit was lit. I ain't even gonna cap.
Bro, he's literally a beast.
Nah,
And his story arc was perfect.
and I fuck with his the beast breathing technique he made by himself. That's kind of goated.
Yeah, I agree with that. So he is my what we at 7?
We're at 8, but I go next,
8.
right?
Yeah.
All right, my number 7 is Mifune from Soul Eater.
Bro, that's valid. I was gonna put him on my list.
Oh, is that what we?
Yeah. I did want to. Before the show, he was trying to guess my Soul Eater entry. Now, let me explain. If you don't watch Soul Eater, this man has a box full of swords. He throws them up in the air. They all hit the ground, and he runs around swinging like the sword. Like I'm gonna put like a video up in the actual post, but like describing this man when he has a battlefield full of swords is almost impossible. And that's my number 7.
You know what? I completely forgot about him. He's actually a really decent character.
He's underrated, and so is his fighting style. Like Zoro has 3
Gosh,
swords.
100
This guy
swords?
has 100.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, he smoked Zoro. Let's get Gorilla Mar next.
All right, my number 7 swordsman is the 8 Tails himself, B.
Oh, he did get the shark sword, right?
And then remember he had his like 8 sword technique, the one that he solo fucking Sasuke with and killed young bull.
Those weren't those sickles?
Nah, those are swords. Those count as swords.
No, those are swords.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll count it. But that his is this Samihara?
Yeah, I think
He did get that.
Yeah, that's a sword.
OP, like most death. He's that guy.
That's a thought sword though.
Damn, that was an OP ass sword right there.
Chaos, you got number 7.
My number 7, Author from Fire Force. He is only limited by his imagination, but his imagination can also be his downfall.
That's honestly crazy.
I'm kind of a simp for plasma weapons, and his Excalibur is kind of fire.
Literally.
Literally fire. Okay,
Like
Momo. Sorry, you got number 7.
I'm not gonna lie, my number 7 was actually the same one as the Naruto eight tail beast. Only because you know what I mean. Like the dude uses 8 swords, right? On top of that, he then later on to get the shark tail sword, whatever you want to call it. And even with that, like not a lot of people can control that because he eats chakra, and because he has the 8 tails in him, he's chilling.
Yeah. I
Dude, that's
still.
like infinite chakra. Then.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
Okay, let's get my number 6. You feel me? And we're getting to the top 5. So like the top 5 is a pretty tight. We could be more critical about top 5 swordsmen, but my number 6 is Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. Do I have to say too much about the man that pulled up?
Boo!
Not a boo. First off,
Boo.
you stole my people.
Boo!
Serious swordsman. We putting Trunks up in top 10 at that number 6. That's bull.
Bro,
He came
first
in and
off,
he clapped Cyber Frieza and King Cole by himself.
Yeah, I'm hating.
bro, he was slicing. He was slicing shit. I think he's one of the only people in Dragon Ball that really be like top tier sword moments, like
Right. I'm gonna think.
canon sword moments. Like, come on now. We got like the
he's
dimensional movie. We got Yajirobe cutting off a tail, I guess. But like, you want to talk about swordsman in the most powerful anime? Even like he has his sword in Super too, right?
Yeah, the future Trunks and that one got some
Oh,
sword
forget
too.
about it, man. I don't gotta defend this, man. Talking about Super Saiyan Blue, not Blue. He has Super Saiyan Rage.
Yeah, that shit was legendary.
Super Saiyan Rage with a katana or what is it? Broadsword? Doesn't matter. Give him any sword. Like why does he even need a sword? You feel me? He's on my list. Let's get Mar. Let me hear your number 6.
All right, my number 6. Clearly, if you watch One Piece, you know what the decision this is. Sheer fan, fucking Brook from One Piece, the Straw Hat Swordsman.
Bro,
Yeah.
no Brook hate, but he doesn't do much.
Oh my Jesus! But it's you can't dislike nobody on that team though.
I'm gonna
Like,
say
I'll give-
Brook is more valid than Cavendish.
Right, and then he soloed Big Mom.
He didn't solo Big Mom, bro. Don't put that into the streets.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
Don't put that
Like,
into the
Gold was
streets.
a tap.
he had his moments in the whole cake, but like outside of that, he doesn't have that many feats.
He soloed her.
Bro, the word soloed is not applicable here.
I mean, technically he got jumped.
I mean, they be jumping Yonkos in One Piece. What you gonna do about it, man?
I mean, but it's a Yonko.
You right.
No, but Yonko jumped him though.
I don't know, bro. I don't think they could just send Brooks to take down a Yonko.
No.
I mean, he did though, damn near. Almost.
Chaos, let me get your number 6. Let me get your number 6.
It's my turn.
No, I think it's Chaos, right?
Yeah. My number 6 is Guts from Berserk.
Sheesh.
Like, do I even need to explain that one?
I mean,
This man,
yeah. Give us a taste. Give us a taste.
bro, this man killed like over 1,000 demons by himself. And on a human aspect of it, he fought like there's this one time he fought 100 soldiers by himself. All of them rushing at him, trying to like off this nigga, and he killed the whole army.
So he solos
He solos his whole entire verse.
a verse. That's how I took the words right out of my mouth. All right, Momo, let me get your number 6.
All right, so a lot of people is going to disagree or super agree with me. For my number 6 is going to be, I believe his name is Odin from One Piece.
Odin?
The Odin with the 2 swords.
Kazuki Odin?
Odin's valid.
Odin is valid. That's like
I respect that too, yeah.
So he's definitely my character. Because if you think about it, when Zoro grabbed just one of his swords, damn, it basically took
Fucking
off
shook Kaido.
and he fought Kaido and put a whole X on his body.
Right, had my boy hurting.
Yo, when you said took one of his swords, I thought you were gonna say sucked him dry.
Yo,
I didn't want to make it sound weird.
Nah.
I was trying to say drain his power.
Nah, that sword almost took him up out of there. But yeah. Odin definitely is.
top tier, most stuff.
He had Kaido shook, man. He had
He
Kaido
underrated.
shook.
Fuck, he's underrated like bad.
All right, top 5 time. Let's start it out with a fan favorite. We're on One Piece. You know what I mean? Y'all threw around Cavendish and some other scrub, but let's talk about
No,
Trafalgar Law.
Mm.
Mr. OP himself.
I would have put him higher, but still, that's
Higher?
most def deserves to be higher.
You're right. I mean, because just off of drip, like if you talk about drip, like this
Nah, that
man,
nigga drip not it. Sword lit as fuck. But
Yo,
it's drip.
hold on. We in the top 5 section, so we can talk a little shit. You feel me?
All right, okay.
This man, bro, pause. His tattoos, crazy, bro. Tattoo game, crazy. Character design, crazy. His sword is fire. His hat is fire. His drip is fire, bro.
His technique, fire.
His devil fruit, fire, bro. Like, come on now, bro. Like, don't come at Trafalgar, Waterloo Law. You feel me? Come on now.
That man should be a Yonko, honestly.
Facts. Deserves it.
He deserves it. All right, let's get Gorilla Mar. Let me hear your number 5.
All right, so my number 5 is Mos Def Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
Boo.
Say anything. You can't say nothing.
Boo.
The man was asleep and he killed a lower ranked demon.
Tell him fight somebody while he awake. Boo.
He only has two
but
techniques.
he's still going to handle his own though.
He literally only has two techniques.
Yeah.
Okay, and they still some of the best techniques in Demon Slayer.
But we're talking about top 5 though. You know?
He's a top 5 character. He's a top 5 character.
Yo, wait. Can I say something? Somebody said that Rengoku was like weak. Didn't he stop a whole train before he fought that demon?
He did.
That be like, come on, bro. Zenitsu, he fire like in universe, I guess, but out unit, like you gotta think about just overall compared to the anime universe. This man is trash.
Who?
Zenitsu trash.
Zenitsu.
Oh my god, y'all some
Scooby Doo, shaggy looking guy. You feel me?
okay, and you're like he's still not that guy.
Bro, most of what he did was just like run away.
Yeah, we not gonna dwell on it too much. Let me get Chaos.
All right, my top 5. Hold on, let me go back to my list for this. King Bradley, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yo,
Bro, he's a precognitive. That means that he could see what the person's going to do before they even do it. Even when he got his arm cut off, this man was still beasting niggas.
I'm gonna say this. I put in the description that anybody who picked up a sword counted. In Full Metal Alchemist, man, the swords do not matter, bro. They're literally bending molecules at each other, bro. Like that's some shit. Like I guess he had a sword when he was doing all that. You feel me?
He's mainly a sword user.
That man is on God level though, isn't he?
Damn near.
Like the sword was there, I guess, but that man, if you talking about Full Metal Alchemist, wasn't he like top 5 in the whole universe?
Yeah.
I don't think that sword. Like I got somebody on the list who like same argument, but Bradley is valid. Like Full Metal Alchemist, good pick. Let me get Momo.
Okay, so we're starting with top 5. I told y'all he was coming. We're going with my boy Zoro.
Boo.
And you guys
like number 5 though. That's crazy.
Y'all can disagree with me all y'all want.
Bro, Zero's the number 1. Zero's the number 1.
Thanks. I ain't even gonna cap. He's not my number 1, but he needs to be on somebody's list.
He need to be somebody's number 1. That's a crazy.
Facts.
But the reason is because if you think about it, right, he started off as a pirate hunter, whatever. He wasn't really that strong in my opinion, but I'm talking about like Wano Zoro, in my opinion, is actually slept on because he trained with the best swordsman that we know, aka Mihawk. For Zoro, and out of the One Piece people that I know, he is gonna have to stay where he is, and you're gonna understand why.
L pick, bro. L pick. For my number 4, Yo, Momo, Mar, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You came at my number 5. I don't got no smoke on you with number 4. Let's keep it peaceful. Feel me? My number 4 is Levi from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I can respect that to the max. That was my number 4. I ain't even gonna cap.
All right, bro, because you. I don't know why you came at Law like that, bro. That's crazy.
I don't even fuck with Law like that. He cool, but
listen, but we can agree. Levi is valid, right? Like even
Levi is
valid
for number 4. Like that's a good spot for him. He deserves to be right there.
Like just the obstacles this man is facing. He's like, I got 2 swords and some.
You can watch.
I don't even. What's the gear called?
Either him or Misaka.
Misaka wants to be Levi so bad. It's not going to happen, buddy.
Yeah, and she treats it don't matter.
Listen, if you want proof that I'm probably gonna throw the clip in there too, but Levi versus Beast Titan, one of the craziest fights in all of anime.
That was clean as fuck.
I said, let me live. Nah.
But all right, Mar, you might as well tag in since we got the same number 4.
Nope, that's not my number 4 anymore. I was debating. It was a debate.
Listen. It's your turn, man. What's your number 4?
All right. So you guys might not know him, but clearly, once again, like I said, I am a samurai fanatic. So Atomic Samurai from One Punch Man.
Atomic Samurai.
Atomic.
Oh yeah, I know that dude. He was just in the monster arc.
Yeah, he's a dub. He can solo a lot of those monsters, and that's one of the best things.
Can I give a hot take on One Punch Man real quick?
Yeah,
Yo, most of the S tier heroes are trash.
that's valid.
He's not trash because
Like the top 10 S tier heroes, at least the lower 5 of them, they suck.
They suck, bro. It's crazy. But the only problem I got against Atomic Samurai is there's a guy with a baseball bat, right?
No, Metal Bat.
Yeah, Metal Bat. Those two, bro, they're just so like I seen both of them. I'm like, well, they do the same thing. They both just swing metal at people hard as hell. But Atomic Samurai, he's definitely strong in verse, so I'll give it to you, Mar. Chaos, let me get your number 4.
I'm surprised no one threw this out there yet, but Asta from Black Clover.
Asta.
No.
Bro, like I was gonna tie him and Yami at first, but then I was like, nah, Asta definitely gotta come before Yami. He has anti-magic. His swords can borrow magic from, like, one of his swords can borrow magic from the people around him. And, like, he is literally OP in his verse. Like, no matter what they throw at him, he could just, like, cut right through that shit.
I also want to bring up the fact that not just the fact that he's a swordsman that has the power to, negate attacks. My dude worked out his body physically to the max.
Facts. That nigga got buff as shit in the span of, like, a year.
Yeah. My favorite Asta moment is when he's in the room full of all those nobles and he just stands up on a table and starts shouting. Like,
oh yeah.
My favorite Asta moment was when Yami was like, "Yo, Asta, I can't do this without you." Oh my god!
Right when you learned how to do ki.
Yo, we should definitely do a top tier sensei episode. Yami is a top tier sensei. I'll give him that.
Sure.
Yeah, he brings out the most out of his squad.
Momo, it's your turn.
My number 4, we was just talking about it, is the sensei.
Yami.
Yami. Like, come on, man. My dude can cut through dimensions, man. Like, you can't ask for anything better than that. Like, when he got stuck in this girl's, I guess you want to call it dream or whatever, he literally just cuts her dream and breaks out of the dimension.
Facts. And he can also summon a black hole.
Exactly. Then on top of that, my dude takes the meanest shit ever.
Yeah, that's okay. What if I said he needs to stop smoking those bogeys?
That's agreeable.
I agree with that.
Because I'm a Sanji fan, but Yami, he be steaming them Newports, bro. You need to cut it out. I mean, Sanji, them things don't even be lit. He just be holding them. I don't know what he be doing.
It's just for emergency stress when he can't get no bitches.
Right? In case some cannonballs fly, he's going to light his bogey, get to work. You feel me? All right, so we're at number 3 now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now this is, bronze, silver, gold right here, and this is gonna be a tough. Like, you guys might have some personal animes that you got on this list that don't nobody hear about. But my number 3 is Shanks from One Piece.
Bro, that's valid as fuck.
I can respect that.
Listen.
One arm. That's all you gotta say. One arm.
He don't even really be using the sword like that, bro. But people,
right. He has one arm. Like, he solos anybody.
He be like, "Yo, make me pull this sword out," and he be like, "Nah, Shanks, you don't gotta." He pulled it to Marineford. It was like, "Since y'all running fades, anybody. Can I get a piece?" And it was like, "Nah, we all out of fade today, bro. Let's go home. Let's hug and make up." You feel me?
He doesn't even have to fight niggas. He just gotta be there or be in the area.
Shook Blackbeard.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Mihawk himself was like, "You got one arm. I don't want to fight you anymore." Knowing that Shanks is at Mihawk's level or even more, but it's like it goes to show how good of a swordsman he is without even showing his fighting techniques or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, literally to be the only man that Mihawk saw as like a rival, you gotta be top tier shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get
My turn.
Wait, okay. Gorilla Mar, what's your number 3?
Sasuke. Oh.
Nah, I'm not gonna boo this man.
That goes with his fucking Nageko Sharingan and his Rinnegan, where he can just throw his sword and then fucking teleport different people to there. Like, come on, that's lit.
Are we talking about Sasuke from Naruto or Sasuke from Boruto?
Sasuke from Boruto. You have to use that one.
It sounds like we got some.
Bro,
that's different though. That's different.
Bro,
Sasuke,
you can't use one from Boruto.
You have to. Any other Sasuke in Naruto was ass, bro. I did not fuck with
exactly.
This nigga lost his Rinnegan.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about that whole few like situations before, lit. But he gonna get his Rinnegan back for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mar. Like Sasuke. You know what I mean? He's a solid pick. He's a solid pick. Let's get Chaos the Kid.
So gotta go back to the list for this one. Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Yeah.
Which version though? Like, there's a certain
final version.
Wait. Let's not get into like manga spoilers.
Oh, spoilers. My bad.
Let's not take it too far.
I read the manga, everybody. I'm sorry, but let's just say Tanjiro. He gets up there. He has a lot of feats. He defeated damn near all the Lower Moon.
Yeah, it's like, listen, I read the manga. I know there's a lot of shit you could be saying right now. I appreciate you for not saying it, but Tanjiro's a valid pick. It's a valid pick because I'm gonna say a lot of the Hashira get some shine in like the final arc.
They do, but like Tanjiro, he gets it.
This man gets it. Okay, Momo.
So what were we at number 3?
Yes, sir.
My number 3 is going to be Miho. We already know what this man is capable of. He is technically known as the strongest swordsman that we know of, and seen. Obviously, we're not fully seen like full fight, but you can tell what he's capable of from barely having to fight Zoro and then training Zoro, and you can see how Zoro is after all that training. So it just goes to show what is this man capable of, and we don't even know what's his max, his limit.
Okay, I'll take that. With that, I'll do my number 2, and I got Sasuke Uchiha. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking number 2? I think he could be arguably number 1. Because listen, it don't matter what he does with the sword. You feel me? He pulls it out. He can swing it around. It doesn't matter. Sasuke is just one of the drippiest characters in all of anime. For any emo teenager that needed a role model to just, wall out to, Sasuke, he was walling out, wasn't he?
For sure.
He gave us a show, didn't he?
He did.
He may not have won, but he did pull up on a bunch of Kage and fight all of them one by one at a very young age and didn't die, did he?
Yeah,
that's valid.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you can't. How many people in the universe pulled up and fought all the Kage?
Madara did fight all 5 cages by himself. Let me stop.
So it's a Uchiha thing. That's what you're saying.
Basically.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Let me get Mar. Gorilla Mar. Let me hear it, man.
All right, this is just me being a sheer fan. Juzo. The Executioner blade is really my favorite blade. So like anyone who wielded it, I like a lot. Juzo only because Herman and Tachi were homies. He's the reason Itachi awakened his Magneto Sharingan. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a dope character. Like, you can't say he's not. He helped his homie out, and he sacrificed himself.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know who the fuck Juzo is.
The nigga with the big scar. Remember when he was talking about might die?
Nah, I'm looking at this dude. I'm looking at him. Look like somebody.
He had like a whole analog with Itachi about the 7 deadly swordsmen of the mist when they all lost and stuff like that.
Listen. I fucks with Naruto, but I really fucks with One Piece. Let me put it like that. But Chaos, let me get your number 2.
Afro Samurai.
Ooh, what if I told you no?
What, bro? Then I'll give it to you. The anime is very short and everything, but bro.
There you go, throwing around this word anime again. Is Boondocks an anime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Loosely, but yeah.
Well, this is a democracy. You win. Let's hear about your number 2.
Nah, but like anybody he went against, like he completely demolished them, like almost down to cellular level. This man was cutting bullets in half. He damn near cut anything in half.
It's valid.
Just in his verse, he's like OP as shit.
I say he has a big cultural impact, and you could just say that. Say like, you know what I mean? Where I come from, Afro's the GOAT. He's a top tier. Because the only reason he's not on my list because he technically is an anime. Technically. But let's get Momo.
All I'm saying is my next 2 is definitely One Piece because I'm big on One Piece. But my next one might surprise you. My number 2 is Shanks, and there's really no discussion. We already talked about how OP Shanks is, and how this dude is already dangerous just with one arm alone.
I can't wait to hear your number 1.
And on top of that, my man has no devil fruit. On top of all of that, that's it. That's all I just gotta say. My dude is top tier with no double fruit.
Valid pick. Called it, but valid pick. For my number 1, a lot of the OGs gonna respect it. A lot of new people might respect it. I got Kenpachi Zaraki from Bleach.
Valid as fuck. Valid as
Now,
fuck.
for you youngins who don't know about Bleach, they have something called the 13 Captain Squad or whatever.
The Goatee 13.
The Gote 13. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And there's only two ways to get in. You either gotta go through a whole school and impress a whole bunch of motherfuckers and work your way up through the ladder. You know what I mean? Or you can go to one of the captains and fight them in front of 1,000 people. If you kill him, you get his spot. You feel me? And that's what Kenpachi did. He smoked somebody in front of all his homies and took his spot as captain. And couldn't nobody say shit because they couldn't beat him. They was lucky he didn't fight them for the spot. And with that, he's a number one GOAT. Like we could get into how strong he is in universe, but just know he got his job by beating somebody.
Do you read
up.
the manga?
I read the manga. Listen.
Bro, his Bankai.
Listen, I just want to point this out there, and y'all probably might just hate me entirely. But to be completely honest, I have not watched a single Bleach anime, show at all. I'm going to, but I just haven't watched it yet. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say the soundtrack is just amazing. If you just want to vibe out to an anime and then have the music move with you, the soundtrack is just amazing.
Yeah, the intros are lit as fuck though, no cap. But a lot of the first anime is filler.
Yeah, no cap. A lot of animes have filler. Gorilla Mar, let me get your number one.
Silver's from One Piece.
In his prime, he was a beast.
Just his longevity. The fact that he's still known and that he took Luffy under his wing, I fucks with that. I can respect that.
I respect it too. Listen, ain't no hating on Rayleigh.
Right. He's just a good nigga.
Okay. All right, Chaos, let me get your number one.
My number one, hands down. Y'all should have saw this coming. Zoro.
I respect that.
Musty pick, but okay.
Bro, this man, his potential, he's not even at his cap potential yet.
Can he get some character development? Is that something that'll boost his potential?
He lost his character development.
That nigga lost character development. That's crazy.
I feel like his arc is coming. It might not be Elbaf, but probably the arc after that.
Hopefully, right? Hopefully. Momo, let me get your number one pick.
The GOAT, the myth, the legend. Gold D. Rogers is my number one.
Oh yeah, most def. I can respect that.
Yeah.
So, come on, man. You can't leave my boy out of there. He was damn near evenly matched with Whitebeard. He took down Odin, easy. And my dude was just respected by all and scared by all.
I'm gonna say Rogers seems like a guy that literally just found a sword one day and swung that motherfucker as hard as he could.
Right. It just was all right, everybody gotta fight.
That's it. Yep. I think I'm a swordsman now. It's not too many.
It was good speaking with y'all, but I got a dip.
All right. Thank you for coming out, Momo. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Of course. All right, I'll be safe.
Yeah, I want to thank both of y'all, feel me? But
No problem, Brody.
I'm gonna have a time of my life editing this shit. But all right, love y'all, man. Stay safe.